hard work, dedication. If you want something, all you got to do is fight for it. Consistency is key. My name is Darius Baxter. I am the president and CEO of Good Projects. Good Projects is a nonprofit organization based here in Washington, D.C., with a primary mission of supporting 500 families that live in the Southwest public housing community to achieving their American dream by the year 2030. Good Projects has been known over the years for a lot of different things, but what we're most proud of is an initiative that we launched called the Good Zone Initiative, where we adopted a neighborhood in Southwest, partner with their leadership, and provide a number of different services to families that live in that community. The one that I'm most proud of is our after-school programs. Every day, and even leading into the summer, we have dozens and dozens and dozens of kids from all over the neighborhood that come, and we feed them, we tutor them, we love up on them, we take them, do a bunch of different activities. I'm the football coach. Like just giving them everything that they need so that by the time they hit 18, they'll never have to experience poverty. That they'll have the opportunity to either go to college if they choose so, that they can start a profession, do a trade, or start a business like I did. So that's what I'm most proud of. In the wake of everything that was happening in the summer of 2020, it was important as a rarity in the nonprofit space, being a Black executive director, for us to not just put words out there that made people feel good, but to put our money where our mouth is. Through the support of donors and followers, subscribers, we've been able to sustain a budget over $1 million the last several years. And it was important for us to look to start to make investments in the other Black leaders around Greater Washington. So in 2023, we are investing $150,000 into 10 Black leaders across D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. That is us very clearly saying and standing by our pledge that by the year 2030, our plan is that we don't need to exist. Meaning that if Good Projects does its job successfully, we've catalyzed the movement in this city so that leaders from communities all over Greater Washington are taking up projects and living out their purposes in their neighborhoods. Good Projects isn't the end-all be-all. We're not here to be a savior. We're not here to be a pillar. We're here to simply be a catalyst for people that are leading in ways that we can never think or imagine across Greater Washington. As a Black CEO, I understand the struggles that a lot of community-based organizations face in raising dollars through an amazing network, through great mentors, through relationships. We've been able to be an oddity, and I understand that, and what we've been able to accomplish, and particularly the money that we've been able to raise. But I really want to thank our partners at the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, our partners at PNC, and all the amazing groups that have invested in our work. My mentor and brother, Mr. Darren Walker, the president and CEO of the Ford Foundation, and all the investment they've made in the Good Projects. We are just thankful, but at the same time, we're going to continue to push in this space, and I'm going to continue to push as a Black executive director to make it so that Good Projects isn't an exception to the rule, but it's an example of what's possible when you invest in Black leaders, the amount of impact that it can have. So we're doing things a little bit differently this year with the Black Justice Fund. Traditionally, like most philanthropy, the fund has been issued through a application process and then a grant review where you have, a group of people, many of which you will never meet, that decide on what happens in your communities. Good Projects is not here to follow the traditional path. This year, the decision of who receives the $10,000, $15,000 awards are going to be in the hands of you, the people. This Friday, we're going to be kicking off a Resolutions 2023, the nomination process that will last through February 26th, where we're inviting the community, or in this case, the village, to join us on the village platform and begin nominating individuals that are doing great work in your community. Following February 26th, the voting process will begin, where you, as members of the village, will have the opportunity to review and begin to upvote and select the 10 individuals that will ultimately receive the $15,000 awards. What we're looking to do hasn't been done before, definitely hasn't been done at this level. But what we're going to prove to the world is that the people know best for themselves. That philanthropy for too long has been an industry that billions and billions and billions of dollars have been poured into, and that money never truly touches the hands of the grounds of the people that are actually doing the work on the ground. So this year with the Black Justice Fellowship, the decision making is in your hands, and we trust you because we know at the end of the day, this change isn't going to happen if it's not happening at the grassroots level. So philanthropy for too long has been this model where you have these large institutions putting themselves in a position to say, I have to exist in this space in order for these people to be helped. When I launched Good Projects in 2016, I first had the youthful ambition to say, what does it look like to make philanthropy cool? And from the number of people that have been showing up to our events over the last several months, I think we're well on our way to doing that. But more importantly, wanted to show what it looks like to actually invest in people, not just in the organizations that are serving them. The Village platform is an opportunity for us to continue to push forward to that mission. Good Projects does not need to be the center of what community change looks like in this community. That change happens each and every day on the ground, and the Village platform is an opportunity for people to share their work that's happening and hopefully get other people to support their missions and visions and the work that they're doing. You can join the movement by visiting us at goodprojects.org or following us across social media platforms at Good Projects DC. Until February 26th, the nomination portal will be open also on the Village platform, which you can visit at thevillage.community. Hope to have all of you guys join the movement.